Jimmy Cornette leads the Nature Boy, Buddy Landel, to the ring. And also, closely following behind Jim Cornette is Dawn Marie. Landel scheduled to take on dangerous Doug Gilbert here tonight. Landel, appearing with the NWA, faced Ace Darling in Yardville at Imaginations last month. Here tonight, as Jim Cornette and Buddy Landel demanded that the match only take place if it is a street fight. So Landel dressed in street clothes, and as well the native of Lexington, Tennessee, Doug Gilbert, makes his way to the ring dressed in street clothes as well, and he hits the ring, and before the bell, action is underway. Landel whipped into the corner and a big hip toss by Doug Gilbert. And Landel retreats to the ringside floor. Doug closely follows. Right hand. And another. Grabs Landel right into the ring post. Referee Mike Keener assigned to this matchup. Landel driven face first into the ringside table. We've already had that table broken once by Funk and Severn here tonight. And now Doug on top of the table, low blow. And a right hand, and Doug Gilbert goes crashing down through the table. Looks like we're gonna have a third table brought out to ringside for our ring announcer and timekeeper, and Landel looks to be busted open. And he's got a chair in hand as Doug Gilbert heads toward the bleachers here at West High School. Chair right to the forehead of Doug Gilbert as well as they make their way through the crowd. Landel with Gilbert. On top of yet another table is Doug Gilbert. Jim Cornette getting a good look at things on the ring apron. And Gilbert laid out on top of the table once again. Mike Keener following these wrestlers around the building. And Doug Gilbert rammed face first into the divider here at the West High School gymnasium. Referee wants them to take it back into the ring, but this is a street fight. Anything goes no count out and no disqualification. And the fans in this region of the country love this style of matchup. As they're up in the bleachers now and the fans are scurrying as Buddy Landel and Dangerous Doug Gilbert go toe-to-toe. Both of them busted open by this point. Back and forth with right hands. Gilbert now through the chairs. Both men brawling all over the building here. A bloody Landel follows Doug Gilbert. And Landel, miscalculation there, gets knocked down by Gilbert. Dawn Marie following as well, watching out for her man, Buddy Landel, and Gilbert now with a chair. Right to the throat of the Nature Boy. Referee asking them to take it into the ring once again. Gilbert with Landel by the hair, kick to the midsection. And Landel with the advantage again. Landel with Mike Keener by the shirt. I know this is anything goes, but can't put your hands on an NWA official. And now Landel rams Gilbert into the ring post. Landel with Cornette's tennis racket to the back and another shot. Throws the tennis racket back into the ring with Cornette. All over the building. Landel now with Gilbert by the hair. Gilbert blocks and rams Landel face first into the merchandise table. And again. Cornette and Mike Keener going at it in the ring. Doug Gilbert with Landel, and they go crashing through a table in the back of the arena. And the crowd is loving it here in Cherry Hill as Landel with Doug Gilbert takes them off by some more merchandise tables. Big elbow drop, and another table collapses. Both men a bloody mess. Landel with the upper hand. Gilbert doesn't know where he is, finds him. Slowly making their way back to the ring. As fans getting up close and personal views of the action. As they brawl all over the building, Gilbert whipped into the corner, big boot to the face of Buddy Landel, and down he goes. Gilbert goes for the cover. 1.5 on Landel. Super kick, and Landel is out on his feet. Gilbert covers him once again. 2.5. He barely gets his shoulder up. And Jim Cornette on the ring apron. Landel rolls up Gilbert. Kicked off. Gilbert, Landel, and Cornette collide. Roll up. And Doug Gilbert scores the pinfall victory over the Nature Boy, Buddy Landel. Cornette now with the tennis racket going to work on Doug Gilbert on the floor, calling Buddy Landel out. Gilbert is the winner of this street fight, but Cornette and Landel are not done with Dangerous Doug. Cornette with the tennis racket to the forehead of Doug Gilbert, hands the racket to Landel. Cornette now holding Doug Gilbert by the arms. Shots to the midsection with that tennis racket and to the forehead. Cornette puts the boots to Doug Gilbert. and gives him his racket back. A victory for Doug Gilbert, but Cornette and Landel get the better of him after the matchup. And the fans don't look to be too happy with the actions of Jim Cornette and Buddy Landel as they retreat back to the locker room along with Dawn Marie.